Emma's giving me a thumbs up and I still don't understand. Am I good?
You are good to go.
Yeah, welcome to episode 2 of season 2 of Jessie's Homemade Garden Jam. In the background we have the amazing iyatraQuartet warming up. If you can, go to paypal.me/homemade garden jam and donate the price of a cup of coffee or Rolls Royce, whatever you think a ticket is worth. Helps us pay for all of our stuff. We think we tried to solve our tech glitches from last time, and apparently it still is a bit jumpy. It's not your internet connection, it's ours. We're working on it. Emma's had sleepless nights. Please be patient.
And there will be a clean, high-res version that you can watch after the event. It's only our loyal live fans that this is going to affect.
Love you guys, live fans.
But
and if you
we
comment,
love you. Thank you.
Apparently the love hearts are the likes, we don't see them. We need your words. Articulate yourself, guys.
But say hi and then we can give you shout-outs. We like that.
Don't know who's here because we have the boxes over there, the fancy gizmo box, but hello, friends who are online already.
Say hi, and then when we get back to the box, we can say hi back.
I think I've fixed the comments on my phone too, so I'll be able to see. What are the things I have to say today? First of all, thank you to the RPS Enterprise Fund Trailblazer Award from Harriet's Trust. You guys are amazing. Secondly, we'll be doing some birthday shout-outs later on, so if you've got any birthday shout-outs, shout them out so we can play you in our excellent comedy stylings that we have devised today. The garden is looking more splendiferous today than it was 2 weeks ago. Everything is shot up. It's very humid. It has been raining. Everything's mucky. I've got mud on my legs.
I can do a zoom in if should we try the zoom function?
In on my hairy legs.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's a slow zoom. It's like a dramatic.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking. I can't do it. Okay, that's all my notes. We have the iyatraQuartet. Please go on their website, iyatraQuartet.com, and buy their albums. 2015, This World Alone, and 2020, Break the Dawn. Very good stuff. They've got LPs as well, clogging up their living rooms. They want to sell them. So get on, buy the real stuff. Don't be doing Spotify. Gotta buy the product.
Can we talk about Princess Kumquat?
Princess Kumquat.
Can you tell them? Can I tell them the story?
Tell the story.
You get low so we can see your face, Wallow.
Here's Princess Kumquat.
Princess Kumquat.
Don't see any flowers.
Previously just called Kumquat. Can't survive the English winter, so had to be brought inside. But also needs 8 hours of sunshine a day. Yeah. We don't have 8 hours, so what did we do, Jessie? We bought a tray with wheels on it so we could wheel her around the living room into the sun. And she survived all the way till March. You're ruining my punchline.
We thought she got dead and then suddenly she's grown.
But look, she's back outside and she's flourishing. Maybe we might even grow some
kumquats this year.
No kumquats yet.
Yeah, I'm going to go on straight through. I think I get to hold the camera now.
Wait, let me show you the magic of you can even see yourself.
Ooh, it'll probably glitch. Just be patient with the glitches, guys. You know. I think we've got the sound good. That's the most important thing, isn't it? We've got lovely Georgie. Hey, Georgie. You remember her from playing a mandolin on her jam last episode. We've got gorgeous neighbours in the background. Hi. Look at them all having a little party, getting to know each other. There's new neighbours up there. Flowers going on, everything's in bloom. And I'm trying to not fall on cables. You should see this setup. These guys are so good. Okay, wobbling. I'm getting here. Emma's pressing buttons, so I'm going to wait and do a little dance with my head. Just do a quick turn around. Yeah, we got some friends in the back as well. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. So Emma has the camera now. I'm here.
Hi to some people before we introduce you.
Who do I say hello to?
Look at all these people.
Lizzie Ramsbottom. Hey Rosalind, are you roasting in Canada? Are you sweating? I hear it's terrible heat wave. Joe Joyce.
Yeah.
Toby and Lucy, can't wait to see you, Uncle Richard. Yeah. Of course, Sasha's here. Amalia's probably here. Don't tell anyone but my favourite student from the RCM. She's online. Just got an ARSM diploma, age 15. Distinction. Yes. All thanks to her teacher, obviously. So, shall we meet the quartet? Oh, so smooth. So now we're going to smoothly, we got microphones working. Can you hear our quartet? I don't know. Microphones on? We AG? Yeah! Deciding to bring all the tech team in to the front of the house.
Give us away, Georgie.
Yeah! Woo! Very talented violin player and mandolin player, and now sound guy. What a hunk. So we've got the iyatraQuartet. Shall we meet them?
Hi.
Yay! Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sure.
I'm Will, I play percussion. I'm George, I play this.
Hey, I'm Alice, I play the violin.
Hello, I'm Rich, I play the cello. And we all sing and we all have lots of toys.
Hey Matilda! Hey
Hi
Freddie!
Matilda.
Oh, we've got a proper gang now. Check it out. It's a little party in the back. First piece we're going to do, I'm Not In. That is a shame, but you guys, you got to hear these guys. Would you like to tell me, I know it's called Black Seas, and there's a very emo, moody video on YouTube you should check out after you've bought the LP in hard copy. Am I right?
You're right, Jessie. Very good. Yeah, Black Seas, it's a setting of a poem by John Masefield, who was Poet Laureate, mid-20th century.
I think I did him in school.
Sorry?
I think I did him in school.
Sea Fever was the poem.
I didn't do him.
You didn't?
I studied him. My uncle was my English teacher. Michael's watching. Thanks, Michael.
Well, George is going to do him during our setting.
I can't
Give
wait.
us a live reading of John Masefield's Sea Fever, and yeah, this is our tune called Black Seas.
I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. And the wheels kick and the wind's song and the white sails shaking, and the grey mist on the sea's face and the grey dawn breaking. I must go down to the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wild call and a clear call that may not be denied. And all I ask is a windy day with the white clouds flying, and the flung spray and the blown spume and the seagulls crying. I must go down to the seas again, to the vagrant gypsy life, to the gull's way and the whale's way, where the wind's like a wetted night. And all I ask is a merry yarn from a laughing fellow rover, and quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trick's over.
loving it.
Standing
Standing ovation. Challenge, can you not burst it through the whole show? Now the person who managed, no, I'm not going to do it. The person who bursts it wins, because that'll just get bursted. I like to play with it. That was incredible. Black Seas, the iyatraQuartet. My word, it's definitely more exciting than the version of the poem I studied in school. I'll say that. So when we were having a chat about this the other day, we were talking about the origins of the tune, and you saying it came from the folk tune "Black is the Colour," and I was like, sure, I know that from folk times at home. And I was like, I'm going to learn it, and then we'll do it together, and it'll be brilliant. And then I brought it to rehearsal on Friday. Already, the balloon's gone already.
Like 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Top marks. I brought it to rehearsal, and the lads were like, I mean, it's lovely, but it's not the same version as the one we know. And that's such a folk thing, isn't it? Like, this is a tune, it came from 400 years ago and it's called this, and you might play something that's completely different. In fact, we're playing some Irish tunes later, and I have different names for them than Alice does. But that's just the way of it. But I thought we'd sing my version of Black is the Colour, just for the crack now, because I've gone and learnt it. I have to remember how it goes. Clarinet player first, you know. And if Deirdre's watching, I hope you enjoy the tuning. It's for you. Black is the colour of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She has the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands. And I love the ground whereon she stands. I go to the cloud and I mourn and weep, for satisfied I ne'er can be. I write her a letter, just a few short lines, and suffer death 1,000 times. Black is the colour of my true love's hair. Her lips are like some roses fair. She has the sweetest smile and the gentlest hands. And I love my love. She's behind the camera. And well she But your version goes black is the colour of my true love's hair.
That one.
Yeah, same tune. I mean, same words, different tune. So the whole reason of doing Jessie's Homemade Garden Jam, what?
I was just saying I've got some good highs on the
We've got
internet.
good highs on the
I want to
internet.
say hi to Joanna Bradley,
Hey, Jo.
who is watching, but also fixing her pond because it got a hole in it.
Oh no!
But they did get a newt, which I'm pretty excited
Excellent.
about.
Did anybody notice whilst seeing that the umbrella behind us collapsed?
I think we seamlessly got away with the collapse of the parasol.
halfway through, catching a parasol with one hand.
Fernando Machado. Am I
Hey,
saying that right?
Fernando!
Jesse and Iyatra equals best combination.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. I'm anchoring to be the famous fifth member.
Oh, and we've
when
also
they're
got-
super famous, they'll be like, that she was actually in it though that one time.
Granny and Grampy Phillips.
Yeah, the whole family is out. So the whole reason for doing Get Jessie's Homemade Garden Jam is I get to play with awesome people that haven't invited me yet. So I invite them to my garden. I say, I'll give you a gig. And they go, yeah. And I say, but I have to play with you. But we also said, like, 2 bass clarinets. It's important that the world hears 2 bass clarinets in all its glory. So we're going to do a tune called Dompe. Dompe?
Yeah, that's right. This is called Dompe, and it's from a piece called My Lady Carey's Dompe, which apparently, and I think I got this right, it's the earliest surviving keyboard piece of music.
Way! Nice one.
Okay, no need to heckle. Earliest.
Not a Tudor
written,
fan.
I know.
Boo,
The
Tudors.
Tudor age, 16th century. So yeah, it's called My Lady Carey's Dompe.
though it's pouring it rain. We've survived. Look at them all still here. Thank you very much, guys. Sticking it out. I love it. So, Emma had a Tudor veg fact, because that tune was from Henry VIII era, possibly about Anne Boleyn's sister, Mary, who knows. But Emma has done some nerdy research on Tudor times and vegetables.
So King Henry VIII said, I can't remember because I've written it down, but that he didn't like vegetables and he considered them peasant food. Even though they were often served at his feasts, he ignored them. But then he died of obesity and gout and possibly scurvy, so let that be a lesson.
Joke's on him. So while Emma was doing Tudor veg facts, careful, you're going to stand against the microphone and do a donk. If you hear a donk, it's Emma's hips dancing. I was doing research into Tudor games, and I found a game called Toss Halfpenny, which is a board game, and you fling it. You know, there's like a board football game thing. Felix plays it, and you can like pull back the elastic and fire the little disc, and you can sort of score a goal. It's a bit like that, but you had to toss the halfpenny and get it to land in they call them beds on this like sort of A4 sized yoke. And I was like, beds? We have beds. So I've invented a game, not really toss halfpenny, and I brought the idea to the guys, and they were like, do you know that George plays real tennis? So hands up here, who knows what real tennis is? Anybody know what real tennis is? People in the know who are friends with George, perhaps. George, can you tell us what real tennis is? Hi, Barrett.
Well, Henry VIII played real tennis as well, and he was actually really good at it, apparently, before he got fat. I think he got fat, he might have got an injury or something, then he couldn't do any sport.
Oh,
so he just got
poor
really fat
Henry.
and didn't eat any vegetables. And it's like indoor tennis. It was invented by medieval monks in probably about the 12th century, similar to the kind of period of tune that we're basing our next tune on.
Nice link.
Yeah. So these monks would have been playing real tennis and then singing the plain chant that we're about to play. Yeah, it's kind of indoors and really old.
You brought your
good.
racket with you, did you?
Wimbledon wouldn't exist without real tennis. Oh, you got these rackets?
Yeah. So
Check it.
the balloons that I have up here are going to be for the game. So the game we've just invented, which camera am I on? Hello.
That one for a bit.
Hi, Georgie.
Give me a rest.
So the game that we've invented is called Real Toss Balloon. I don't know. We don't have a name. So the game is going to be, we've got to take a balloon, you've got to use a real tennis racket, and you have to send the balloon into the bed without touching the sign or the edges. And it's going to be, yeah.
This is harder than it sounds.
Possibly first to 3, possibly first to just the first person who gets it in. We'll see. George and Will are going to do it. So you get a balloon. You get 2 balloons each in case you burst them.
I'm gonna go, Will.
You can have a blue one, Will.
No, which one?
The wind's coming this way.
Oh, that's
This is
tough.
going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Do you want this one?
I'm probably going to burst it. There we go. There's one for you as well. Right.
So you're taking turns?
Whose microphone's on? Whose camera's on? We on that camera?
We're all looking at Georgie, I think. I'm
We're all
going to do
looking at
action
Georgie.
cam.
Good luck.
Who's going first?
Go on, Will.
Shall I go
Go for a
first?
backhand.
Go on, Will.
Oh, absolutely appalling. Oh wait! Well, the most important thing. In Tudor times, people would have worn a wig. So for your go, you must wear a wig.
I think they would have been quite a lot like this.
Very important.
Well,
It's actually a period wig.
yeah. Make it fun.
Yeah, from the era. There we go.
Come on, George.
Oh, I think there's a wind. Can I get a bit closer?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, nice attempt though.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Overshot.
go backhand.
Oh.
Close. Do you want to be a competitor? Or are we done?
That's it.
That's it. We've done it. Okay,
get it.
that's the segment. Congratulations.
Okay.
I didn't even swap wigs. What are we going to do now? We're going to go and. Oh yes. So what camera should I look at, Emma? Me. Hello. Look at Emma. We're now going to hear a piece called Chandra, but after we hear that, because it's kind of in this upcoming tune, there's questions and answers. So we're going to play a sort of a game of musical divination or musical agony, Anne. So we'd like you in the internet world to write in, and maybe if we don't get any answers, you guys in the real world can give us one. The kind of question you would ask an agony ant. So not like who's going to win the football, but a bit more you know, profound.
Something that you've been struggling with over
Something we're struggling with.
lockdown.
Confide in us. There's only
important.
people all over the internet watching.
Let music.
It's a safe
bring
space.
the answer.
And what we're going to do is, with your question, we're going to give it to two of the iyatraQuartet. They're going to musically improvise the question. The other two will give the answer, and then we'll all divine the meaning and solve all the problems of the world.
So
I have a feeling that fire in the Gulf of Mexico will just disappear.
yeah, we'll have that sorted.
Thanks to this, we're just
So
going to name
get your questions in the comments, so I've got time to read them out by the end of the next piece.
But first, medieval plain chant. Is this the one I'm playing the bowl in?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No?
No.
Back off. Right, I'll get out.
Temple bowl. I know. You could do some bowl in the
Who's
middle.
going to tell me
Feel
about
free
this
though.
one?
Bowl
I
in
think
front.
bowl in the middle is fine.
I've got a bowl, lads. I bought
Oh, yeah.
a beautiful bowl to fit in. No, I bought it ages ago. So I might play some bowl.
So this is Chandra, and as George mentioned, it's partly based on a medieval plain chant, and it also developed out of a project with the brilliant Bengali singer Chandra Chakraborty. And we found a mode that was common to the plain chant and also Hindustani North Indian classical music. Yeah, you'll hear, that's what the melody is based on, and then in the middle you'll hear the slower question and answer section.
growing all around us. I can hear it calling, calling out to me. The rain falls and helps us all to the sun shines down on every single one of us.
Yeah, amazing. Wasn't that great? Don't you think that musicians should be paid for the work that they do?
Oh, wait, I get to press my special button.
Emma gets to press a special button.
Wait for it. Which
Please
part?
go to paypal.me/homemade garden jam to contribute to the creative just give us some money, please. We are going to do some. Oh, we're going to do our game now. That's what we're going to do. I'm getting zoned out really in the music, and then I forgot I'm supposed to kind of host this. So, have we got any questions?
Yes. Sasha says, how do I get my teenager to tidy up / help around the house? She says she's too busy playing her musical instruments / doing her homework.
Right. That's a profound one, Sasha. We're gonna really explore this in musical depth. So, who's going to kick it off? I'm going to ask the question.
The question again, one more time.
So how does she get her teenager to do her homework and to help tidy up around the house?
It's a deep one.
Okay. Yeah.
Does that sound about right, Sasha?
So that was the question.
Sound about right, Sasha?
Is that a question?
That's the question.
That's the
So
question.
we need the answer now. This is Sasha. This is the answer.
Well, okay.
Excellent. I mean, I feel like that's really answered everything that
I mean, she says perfect. So she's taken some meaning from that.
Yeah. I mean, we don't need to describe that in words. That was absolutely perfect.
I think some things are beyond words.
Some things are beyond words. Ooh.
Maybe someone in our live audience
What's the
wants
time
to.
for? It's a time for real tennis.
Not me.
If someone in our live audience wants to.
Got our live audience
a
have a
live question
question that we
answered?
can improvise for our musical agony ants?
Challenging life dilemmas anyone's been struggling with?
You got to give us something, guys.
Can't bet you've got one.
How do I get my husband to practice cello more?
Oh, that's a really good one.
Who is this husband?
Right, very good. Who's gonna ask that
We do
question?
the question now.
We're doing the
It
question.
is quite close to home.
So we do the question, you do the answer.
Yeah.
Am I providing the answer? You're okay.
That is
Music is providing
I
the
think we
answer.
should do
You're
the
just
question.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do the
I don't
question.
have the answer.
Yeah, true.
Alright. With the same thing. Same answer. See previous.
Chance of that, lads. I feel that's giving you the
scales.
Scales. Yeah. Should we have a final group improvisation from Charlotte asks, is there going to be sun this summer?
Oh,
So
nice.
should we just have a group answer?
Group answer, yeah.
Group answer.
Group answer.
Is it going to be sunny?
Is it going to be sunny? Mixed outlook there, I think.
Yeah, I'm worried about the sort of rain drum sounding.
Yeah. So, if you've got any problems in the future, just write into us and we'll be able to solve them that easily.
We could do a whole
Very
spin-off
straightforward.
program.
Whole spin-off program of just that. We're nearing the kind of latter half of the show. Shortly we're going to have some birthday requests. If anyone has any birthday shout outs, do let us know. We'll be playing Happy Birthday regardless. But if you've got anyone to dedicate it to, do let us know.
We'd rather play it to someone.
We're going to play or hear a tune that I know when we were talking about what we'll play, Alice was super excited about this one. This is called Wild Green, and there's no need to look at me, Emma, because I have no idea.
This is called Wild Green. I should just say, I just introduced this instrument, which
Oh,
you
yeah.
might not know. It's a bass clarinet, which is you're very lucky to have two bass clarinets.
It's unlikely to hear it.
Very rare.
Also, in the first piece, George was singing and playing at the same time. That distortion, awesome sound. Amalia, in case you're wondering. You're good at singing, so sing and play.
Jessie, giving away my secret.
Yeah, I know.
So this piece is called Wild Green. This is based upon a piece by Hildegard of Bingen, who was abbess, a mystic, scientist, like polymath, total legend back in the 12th century. And this is a piece by her called O Nobilissima Viriditas, which is like noblest green. So we thought it would be appropriate for playing in a garden. And we've translated some of the words and taken some of the snippets of her melody and made a piece out of it called Wild Green.
I'm going to do a cameo at the end. Watch out. charango, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if there's a camera on it. That's a charango. I didn't even know that was called. So, on to the most exciting for me segment of our show. I haven't yet done this. Make instruments out of vegetables. And this is inspired by... Emma did some more nerdy reading. She found not an abbess, but an abbot from the 800s who was about as obsessed with the garden as I am. He's like a kindred spirit. He wrote a poem called Hortulus, which means little garden. And it describes his work in his medieval garden with about the plants that he grew. And he's basically definitely my soulmate. It begins in early spring. His name is Walafred Strabo, meaning Walafred the squint-eyed, which I think is a bit mean of a nickname. But anyway, he obviously had a squinty eye. And he was in... I'm having terrible trouble, I don't know if anyone else is, with slugs. It's so wet. They're just eating everything. I'm in like tears sometimes in the garden. Anyway, I've talked about it so much. There's the slug pellet. Anyway, I can't kill them, we just throw them actually in there. But his problem was nettles. So he wrote, nettles all over my small piece of land they grew, their barbed tips with a smear of tingling poison. If you want to do some gentle underscore, that might be quite nice. After hours of weeding, he carefully constructs raised beds. What? We made raised beds to try and beat the snails and the slugs, but they crawl up them. He wrote, I made it so that it should not be washed away. We faced it with planks and raised it in oblong beds, like ours. And he writes, he's mad on watering like I am. Should a dry spell rob the plants of any moisture they need, my gardening zeal and fear that the slender shoots may die of thirst makes me scurry to bring fresh water. Literally me. And like me and Emma's first date, I took Emma and I genuinely said, do you want to come and see my garden? I actually just meant, do you want to look at my garden in January in the winter? I had kale, I was very proud of it. Anyway, she was mortified that that's what I actually meant, but it was. Honest, I was. And he wrote, now I must summon all my skill, all my learning and all my eloquence to muster the names and virtues of this noble harvest. The biggest section of his poem he describes a gourd, which is like a squash. And he writes, my gourd, rising on brittle stem, welcome the props that are put there for it. The wandering throngs twist and cling, quick to wrap their coils around the smooth sticks. He really loves this vegetable. Who now can praise as he ought the fruits that hang from its branches? Everywhere they are perfectly formed from every angle as a piece of wood that is turned and shaved on a lathe. They hang on a slender stalk and swell from the long thin neck into huge bodies, their great mass broadening at the flanks. They are all belly, all paunch. Like me after lockdown. He goes on talking about how they're eaten, but he says, but if you should let the gourd stay enjoying the summer sun on its parent tree and only set your blade to it late in the year, then after scooping the flesh from its ponderous belly and shaving the sides on a nimble lathe, you can put it to practical uses as a vessel. Not just a vessel, lads. We can use our gourds and vegetables and turn them into instruments. iyatraQuartet, beautiful underscoring there, thank you very much. So I set, which one camera? Hello, it's Georgie again. Hey Georgie. I set the iyatraQuartet a challenge. Could they make some instruments out of vegetables? And we're going to have a presentation. It's like Blue Peter show and tell. Who wants to go first?
We need the real ones first, don't we?
Oh, okay, yeah, Will has some real ones. Will has some real ones.
Yeah, give us the show and tell.
So this is literally...
This is the shepherd. This is a gourd, the gourd that gentleman loved to make.
Willifred's bulging gourd.
Bulging gourd.
Oh, it's quite loud. That really gets my tinnitus.
We've got different sizes of gourds, so small little ickle gourds.
Aww.
Shakers, that's from West Africa. And we've got some beads. Not some beads, some pods. Seed pods. Here, and then what else have we got? A plastic banana.
That one's cheating.
This is cheating. A plastic peanut. But yeah, I think that's. Oh yeah, and then we've got this one, which is like a ringing stick, which we think might be a cactus. Gonna hold this face. There you go.
Nice one, Freddie.
Yeah, a dried out cactus, we think.
I think they think they put the spikes inside.
I think so. They put the spikes inside.
So you can provide
They're my
rain
gourds.
sounds even when it's not raining. So congratulations, Will, on having actual instruments
Thank you.
that are
I've
made
got
of
some,
vegetables.
actually, I've got some nice new beaters, rhubarb.
Check it out, rhubarb beaters.
Rhubarb beaters.
It sounds so expensive.
I think you could market
Rhubarb
those.
beaters.
It's a real
Yeah,
thing.
they're
Yeah.
great. So
Beautiful.
I'm gonna market this.
Rhubarb sticks.
They probably got a
George?
This is an instrument I've invented, which has got a clarinet mouthpiece in it, and it's a cabbage. So I've called it a clabbage,
Nice.
and it sounds a bit like this.
Beautiful.
Wow.
this guy on it, wasn't there?
Oh
Hold it
Now-
up for everyone. Yes.
no! Normally I throw them into the back area, but everyone's in there, so
I don't know what you're going to do with that.
you feed it.
What have you got for us? I've got a watermelon, which came from Brixton. We've been eating a lot of watermelon. And some nice stick bands, but I might need to be quite near the mic for you to actually hear
I'll
it.
back up.
It's quite a quiet one.
Georgie, did you get all that magic, Georgie? Every note.
I feel like it looks like it should make a much bigger
I think it's
sound than
brilliant.
that.
I think once it dries out, maybe it'll.
And Rich, I believe you stayed up all night making this
All
yourself.
day and all night. It's not all my work, I have to be honest. My brother-in-law
Who's in the
had
garden?
Did a little bit of it.
He did most of the hard work. I took a drill inside and carved it out. So here we have a squash.
Another
from-
gourd from Willifred.
Probably from Nicaragua. I got it from Sainsbury's. Here we go.
Did you hear that, Georgie? Wow.
Where's the tune, Rich?
In a minute, maybe?
Well, I think we could play a collective tune. May I have one of your vegetable instruments, please, Will?
Yeah,
'Cause
sure.
I was a bit busy planning this whole thing and didn't make one.
Which one do you want? This
Can I
one?
have an A?
I'll take a little one. Yeah.
Tune up.
Here you go. So this is specially dedicated to one of our top fans, Sasha, whose birthday is on Thursday. So we can
also-
all sing to that, Sasha.
Also, Del,
Also Del!
whose birthday was last week.
Yeah, who I don't think is watching. Any other birthdays in the real world?
Nobody.
Well, it's great for a top fan. Okay, so we're all going to sing happy birthday to Sasha. Are we ready? With some
key.
vegetable instruments. Would you like to count us in?
1, 2, 3.
Happy
Finest rendition yet, I think. Amazing. R.I.P. rhubarb. We're going to eat it later.
Yes, I will.
Right, we're very close to the end. We couldn't have a folky worldy thing without doing some Irish stuff, right? So we're going to play She Moved Through the Fair and then
Sorry.
excuse you, heckling with bells. She Moved Through the Fair and then two jigs that I don't know the names of. We had possibly from the old country,
New country.
from the new country and the Irish washerwoman, but I think there are other names as well. So if anyone wants to write in and tell me your names for these tunes, knock yourself out. We'll start with She Moved Through the Fair. Oh, where's my whistle? Emma always says don't talk when the clapping happens, but I love it. If you can, please go to paypal.me/homemadegardenjam to show your love and appreciation. We would love that very, very much. I'm so impressed that we're actually much more on time today than we were last week. So it's time for me to say my thank yous and my goodbyes. On the 18th of July, ladies and gentlemen, 1/8, we're going to have a kids special jam. We have London Rhymes coming. We've got tunes written for tots, often by tots. There's going to be a trombone, some percussion, me, a bass player, a guitar player. It's going to be awesome. And a singer, really amazing singer, singing songs all about, you know, things like nappies and friends and other very important topics. So kids special on the 18th of July with London Rhymes. Subscribe to our newsletter on homemadegardenjam.com, our YouTube, our Facebook, PayPal, do the money thing, that would be amazing. And I have to do my thank yous. First of all, to the Royal Philharmonic Society for the Trailblazer Award they gave us for this mad idea in the garden. Thank you very much to Harriet's Trust for your support that's allowed us to buy this tech that's still probably not working. If it's not working, it's not your internet. Emma's going to pull all her hair out and we'll try and make it even better next time. But we're going to make a high res version to go on YouTube afterwards. Complete with helicopters, with no glitches, and it'll be great. So, my thank yous. Oh, I wrote them down somewhere, but they're not here. Oh, of course. First of all, thank you to Emma, my amazing wife, camera person with sore arms, who basically organises the whole thing. To Georgie, yay, who took a starring role in our promo trailer, tasting vegetables and playing the mandolin, which is amazing. To our lovely audience, hooray! So this will be basically every second Sunday until October, but we're going to Ireland at some stage. Shh, top security. But so there'll be a little gap, but it's mostly all the way through the summer. Thank you to the iyatraQuartet. Thank you. And we're going to do a play out with a tune called Temple, am I right?
You're not wrong.
What's this about? Any vibes?
This takes a little melody from a Sikh temple in Delhi, and that's the kind of fragment that we play at the beginning, and then we're going to see where it goes. And I'd just like to say a huge thank you to Jessie. It's been so much fun playing in your beautiful garden, and also having more clarinet, bass clarinet,
double bass clarinets,
everything. It's been a real joy. So thank you.